Take the fan clutch off. Just a little tip here on taking a fan clutch off. Whatever the way the blades are pointing in, you want to go the way that the blades are pointing out to get that bad boy off. I don't know, when I first started, I'd always hit them both ways, never knowing which way these came off. So some old tech told me that trick, and I've never had to fight these nearly as bad as I did when I first started. So just a helpful tip. So I'm going to do this a little different this time. I'm going to try to pull all of the components off. That way it'll just give me more room to get the rest of the stuff off the back. So we're just going to go through and pull the alternator, AC compressor, and then we'll probably do the power steering pump as well. I'll first start by taking the serpentine belt off here. I'm going to take the alternator off, so we're just going to take the cover off, the power wire, and then the signal wire is just a plug on top. For some reason this plug is kicking my butt. Take that off. And it's just a 13 millimeter nut on top. I'm going to take this bracket off. 13 millimeter bolts. Next we're going to take the two alternator bolts out, 15 mil. Then you'll just take a pry bar or a screwdriver, pry the alternator up and out. Just like so. Next, I'm going to take the AC compressor off. Just going to take that 13 millimeter nut off for that hose. And we are going to unplug this pressure switch off the line, and then the power wire to the compressor. There's a little Chrysler special plastic red clip. You just push the tab, pull that out. Then you're going to take a 15 millimeter socket. I'm going to pull the two bolts out. like so. You're going to do the same thing you did with the alternator, just maybe pry that up and out. Comes out like so. Next, we're going to do the power steering pump. It's also held on with 13mm bolts. You just spin the pulley to line the holes up with the bolt, and you can take them out. Looks like there's 3 in total. And we're just going to leave it attached. Looks like there's a pressure sensor here on the back side that you just push in. Now we're just gonna set it off to the side for now. I don't think it'll get in our way right there, so I think we should be good. Now I can just take this ground strap off. It's a 15mm. Just let it fall to the side. Now we can unplug the EGR sensor. I guess it's just the EGR, but it's just held on with another one of these wonderful safety red clips that you just have to work to the side with a screwdriver. Just push the tab down and pull it out. And there's a sensor tucked up behind here. Tab's just on the inside, and then there's the oil pressure switch. That is down right there, right next to the oil filter housing. It just has another one of those red plastic clips. Just slide, safety clip, slide it out, unplug it. Then on both sides you can go through and pop off the brackets on the studs of the valve covers on the bottom. I'm just going to use plastic clip pliers. These things are awesome. And the next thing you want to do is take the 2 lines off, hoses for that go into the heater core. So they just go into the water pump with the same hose clamps that were on the radiator hoses. So I'm going to take those 2 off. So next thing we're going to do is go around and unplug all of the spark plug wires, so that way we can drape them over the top. So I'm going to go through and unplug all of those. Plugged on. Now that we have them all unplugged on that driver's side, you just go around on all 4 corners of this plastic thing and that holds the wires in, and you just push the tabs in, and we can pull this whole thing, drape it off to the side, so that way we can unplug all the wiring harness up here. So what you're going to want to do is unplug all of these sensors off the throttle body, off the intake, and then you're going to want to do your injectors and all of the coils. And then that way the harness can sit back.